progresses, I don't want to quite stop just yet, and I appear to have gotten my brain under control again. Though I now have ran out of cola. I have more, but they're downstairs, and meh, I don't want to walk. Yes, Durcar? Well, I'll be. That's Shizzle's old portable dynamometer. Where did you find this? I'm surprised it's still functional, even after all these years. I'll have it delivered to Shizzle promptly.
See you around.
Delivered? I assume that must be Shizzle up there then. Or Shizzle was no longer with the expedition. So, I'll hook around this way up to Mossy Pile. Also, big guy, this place isn't big enough for the two of us. Okay, Uncle. Run. Okay, it's big enough. It's big enough. Please, don't kill me. Oh God. Heal yourself. It's bloody well deserving of its name and for, you know, elite status. More so than some elites I was fighting on Palnai. They weren't deserving of being elites. They were pansies. No one ain't. Really do need to get back and do more Broken Shore shite. But I can do that later. Also, I'm very tempted in doing some insane in the membrane videos. The one issue is I've already done most of it. Well, sorry, I haven't done most of it. I've only done a small portion of it. But I've done an awkward, annoying portion of it. Attacking Booty Bay. If you want to get to exalted, to get to honored with the Bloodsail Buccaneers, who are over here, you have to attack Booty Bay itself. You have to go in, killing the guards. If you kill the boss of Booty Bay and the guy under him, you get rep as well. So you have to hack your way through. And I found it was easier to do in, well, at least looked to be like it was going to be easier to do in Battle of the Lich King than it does look now. But I imagine if Blizzard hasn't gone too crazy with the guards getting burlier, then it should be proportional. And it should be as easy then as it is now. Or as easy now as it was then. Provided they didn't go too crazy, you know. Be careful of the guards. They've guns with hilarious knockback. Just keep that in mind. They can easily knock you off a boat if you try and escape that way. But you have to kill a lot of them, and Booty Bay will hate you. All Goblin factions will hate you. So you will have a ton of grinding to do to regain any rep. But yeah, part of me is very tempted in doing some videos on it, just purely to help ease the torment. People say about having a grinding buddy with you, or something like just someone to talk to. I'll make videos of it so others can share in my torment. Because I just love you all that much. Anyway, there's Doreen and Tara. Are you interested in making some money? Very well, if Quilks recommended you, then I suppose you're alright. In all years working together, Quilks has never steered me wrong.
Be good.
I've just refused to allow him near my steering wheel. A big part of making money is shamelessness. You have to be willing to profit off the misfortune of others. So that's why my YouTube channel ain't working. It all ends up boiling down to one question. How much do you have money? When Marshall and his crew abandoned the refuge up to the north, they left behind lots of supplies. This stuff isn't rare or even particularly valuable, but it's there if you're willing to take it. His camp is up in the cliffs to the north. Oh, and be on the lookout for whatever it was that made them leave. Dram Riverhorn, light armor. Merchant. Are you interested in making some money? Super sticky. I'm always looking for a quick way to earn a gold to Durcar. If you help me with my newest idea, blowjobs for gold, I'll let you in on a little of the profit. How does that sound to you? Thought so. We're going. I'm just imagining Durcar's zipper just goes down. As she's saying that sound effect, his zipper just goes down. We're going to be making some glue. Head to the tar pits just north of here and collect me some tar. Not just any tar now. You'll have to get it from the beasts that live around the tar pit. As a bonus, if you use my tar scraper on the corpses, keep your hands nice and clean. Art harvest. The Lakari tar pits just north of here conceal rare treasure. Rare flowers that grow at the bottom of the pits. These tar blossoms, as they're called, are valued for their beauty and their durability. It's been a while since I last harvested tar blossoms, so there should be new plants growing at the bottom of the pits. Grab some for me. By the way, good luck swimming in tar. It's nothing like swimming in water. Indeed, I imagine swimming in tar is inclined to get you killed. I'd imagine, if it's anything like what I'm imagining, really. Locally. Recording locally. Locally, yes. Oh, as well. OCD thing. Oh, there's actually martial expedition people up here too. And a courier. I'm making a flying machine. I got stranded here and I'm absolutely horrible at finding my way around. I'll take a griffin or a wind rider back to Gadgetzan, but those beasts scare me to death. So will you help me? All I have left to build is the wings. I'm thinking that the webby scales of the Paradax in the Screaming Reaches to the west will be perfect. There's no way I'm going to go up against one of those, but you look pretty tough. Why don't you give it a try? It's Shizzle, and part of Martial Expeditions. Have you seen all the wonderful things here on Goro Crater, Durcar? It's simply amazing. As amazing as some things I make with my engineering skill, but for being all natural here, it's not too bad. My uncle Rem Travel loves old stuff like this place, following in his footsteps kinda. I want to discover new things from lost cultures too. Is there really much of a lost culture here? Well, I suppose there's the Titans. At least the blood petals are still pretty non-lethal. Well, it's not lethal, non-hostile. Too used to thinking that with my like Deus Ex playthroughs. I try to go pacifist runs with them. At least as far as humans are concerned and whatnot. Be honest with you. When it comes to security bots. The gloves come off. Though, considering that I would have gimped myself by not even having, weaponry that could just, explosive weaponry and whatnot, the gloves can't really come off too far. The gloves are mostly sewn to my skin.
It's too far away.
The gloves are my skin. Suddenly, I'm a big daddy. Actually, speaking of that, I really need to go play those games. BioShock. I've been meaning to go do them for the last while. Never got around to it. Been working on other things. And was planning on doing, for the very next video, doing Dishonored 2. Then Dishonored Death of the Outsider, which is coming out in September. So sometime after this is released, I do believe. And it'll be a long time after my Dishonored... Well, it'll be a long time before my Dishonored videos are released. My Dishonored videos are going to be released in like 2019. Can I be honest? That guy just looked really weird walking towards me. It was just like... It was very Photoshop. Well, that's what my mind jumps to anyway. But, yeah, my Dishonored videos for the first game and its DLC are coming out in like 2019, I would say. I haven't fully, plotted everything out, but that looks like when it'll be. Let's give this guy his scales. He might want to send me to another point. And it's probably a good idea to do it this way. But, yeah, it looks like it'll be sometime in 2019. As my Deus Ex videos are already in October, and I'm only so many videos in, to like 20 videos in or something. I can't remember how many it was, but they're in October. They're in October there, and you know, I got plenty more to go. It's over 100 parts, you know? And sorry, I say October 2018. I don't think I said that. Or maybe I did. I don't remember. But yeah, it's, you know, it's pretty... It's pretty obvious though it'll be sometime in 2019 when Dishonored's released. The one issue is, part of me thinking it could be 2020 in actuality, because I've recorded so damn much. Because after Deus Ex, which we'll go into, let's say, January. Actually, might go into January, yeah. Anyway, let's say it ends in January, let's say first day. After that, Half-Life 2. After that, Blue Shift. After that, Opposing Force. After that, Dead Space 1. Then Dead Space 2. Then Red Faction Guerrilla. Then System Shock 2. Then Dishonored. Then I believe I've also forgotten a few that I've said there. And, you know, these have gone on for, you know, varying amounts. My Dishonored playthrough went on for 70 parts. My System Shock 2 thing probably went on for over 100. You know, probably worried that it'll end up being 2020 before Dishonored stuff end up coming out. And they will be the last one of what I've recorded so far to go up, you know? So, probably, it's not likely, but it's certainly a possibility. So yeah. I got too much of a backlog. I think I'm going to start doubling up on videos to help balance it out. I'll go back to the 1 a day thing afterwards, but I may have to do 2 a day for a while, so it stops getting so crazy. If it starts getting too crazy, I may have to do 3 a day, but that might be going overboard. I'm not sure if even I, with my recording, could match that, because that'll be an hour a day, which is a bit crazy. I hope I'm making sense here, because I feel a little scuttled right now. I just feel really tired. I'm just off because of it. So hopefully I'm coherent and make sense. I think I do. I think I'm just being overly worried. Every great vehicle needs a name. I was thinking I would call it Pond. Yes, these skills are perfect. I should be able to get this far off the ground with these skills for sure. Thanks. It was supposed to be a simple journey. Just bring the satchel to the Isles and collect my payment. Now the boss is gonna kill me. To the Isles? The Echo Isles? So you're a fair bit off, mate. Okay, I need more power crystals. We're getting them here before we move off. We'll grab this gold. May as well. It's sure to be somewhat profitable. Make up for the gold I've missed out on. There we go. Oh, seriously? There we go. Also, as a side note, I've been thinking of playing some DDL, but that won't be for a while. I'm thinking that if I could play it in good conscience, I would have to catch Durcar up more. I would have to afterwards. Hold on, I need to keep an eye out for stuff. After catching Durcar up a bit further, I also have to focus on Legion content itself. There's one petal sprout. Legion content itself over in Palnai. Then after that, I would want to get some Final Fantasy XIV recorded, as late August is about to run out, and I don't have any more to replace it. Then after that, I would have to then worry about Mordheim. Then after Mordheim, I feel I could justify it. And I'd really prefer to get Mordheim done, but that will take me a while. So yeah, I want to go move on. Want to go record some DDO videos, but I'm not sure if I feel justified in doing so just yet. Just yet, at least. Ooh. Use a small thorium vein. Wonder how much this will go for. Do I have the ore here? Yes. It's just like a... Nice. Oh, it's only 2 bits. Starting to feel that when I was getting the nuggets, I was actually getting better. That's because I've gotten some 3 bits off them, and I've just been getting 2 when I've been finding them here. Then again, I think maybe I got the 3 off of the rich veins. Either way. Crystals around here somewhere. Before, I remember they had you seek out the 4... Oh, nice. The 4 pillars, but I don't know if I'll end up having to do that here. Certainly haven't. Why is the music suddenly stopped? And it's back now. Don't know if I'll have to do that here. I might do, but I bloody well don't know yet. I feel like I should not do this quest until I get there's Maximilian one. I feel I shouldn't do that yet until I get sent over there, by a breadcrumb thing. Yeah, English. Done all the Master Power quests, so I get sent over there. I feel like I should do it in right order. I kind of feel like I skipped order a little earlier in that regard, because I know there's a breadcrumb quest for the Garl over there, and I didn't do it. And here is Fizzy Coil Spanner. It's a Gadgetzan Fight Master. So if you're a good rep with Gadgetzan, he'll be a little cheaper. 10% at Exalted. That's the discount, not 10% price, with a 90% discount. Also, another game I've been planning on doing, the Geneforge series. Recorded some before. Probably taken it down, not happy with it. But I've got another quest here. Be recording some more. Sorry, I don't mind restart. I'll probably be restarting the series. So I'll be starting again. I'll be starting game 1 again, and I'll be running. Let me start again. My English has gone out the window. Yes, I want to do the Geneforge series again. I started the first game a while back. I ended up losing a ton of footage, so I stopped it, and I want to start it again. I will be doing 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Keep in mind, will be a very long process, and I don't know when I'll get to it. I want to get to it when I'm really in the mood for it, so I can really, churn through it. Not in a rush to get it done, but I don't want it to pull more time and be put off for a good few months. Most of a year. Or for a fair portion of one, anyway. So, it's better if I'm really in the mood for it, because then I'll get a ton done, and we can move on with our lives. But yes, for those who don't know Geneforge, it's certainly an old RPG. It's done by Spiderweb Software. Like, the game is so old, you could send them just the way the site's presented and some of the stuff they talk about on the site. You don't see that on anything new. So anything that basically it ends up looking like it's a thing before my time. Certainly may have been made around when I've been alive, but not when I was an adult, I've been a very young kid at most, I remember you could send them, to buy the game, you could send them a postal order or something, and you could also buy a hint book or something as well, from them. There's some other stuff. You'll have to check the Geneforge website yourself. Just have a look around that site. It just really screams, an older thing to me. Especially if you go and look at the game itself. It looks really old. Certainly